Today we're going to take a look at the Where To feature on the Garmin nuvi 2455 LMT. From the main screen, select Where To, and these are some of the different ways in which we can travel to a destination. We have Go Home in the upper left-hand corner. That will start you on a route toward your saved home location. You can select Address to enter in an address manually, first with the number and then with the street name. And then over on the right side, you have Categories, Saved, and Recent. And that's the Points of Interest Database, or POIs for short. If you select Categories, that's going to generate a list. And you have restaurants, shopping, everyday life, gas stations, and so on. You can just select one from that list where you want to travel to. I'll hit Recreation, and I'll select Golfing. And now I have a list of golf courses that I can choose from. So I'll select one. Routes will show me different ways I can get there. I is going to provide information and put it on a map, and I'll hit Go if I want to start a route toward there right now. I'll head back to the main screen by holding down the arrow in the left-hand corner and go back to Where To. Below Categories, we have Saved. That's going to bring up saved points on the GPS, such as waypoints or favorites. And in the bottom right, Recent, recently found locations. Back to the main screen here, you have restaurants, gas stations, and shopping. And those are shortcuts. Those are found on the category list. You have restaurants, shopping, and gas stations. Just shortcuts added to the main Where To screen. You can add another shortcut by selecting Add Shortcut, and then select one from the category list. So I want to add something to the main Where To screen. I want to add banks and ATMs. I'll hit that green plus sign, and there it is, banks and ATMs. I can edit the shortcuts by selecting the three bars in the top left, remove shortcuts, select the one I want to remove, and then just tap it a second time. That'll take it off the screen, hit save, and now it's gone. I no longer have banks and ATMs there. One last thing I wanted to show you here. In the top right-hand corner, it says searching near Las Vegas NV, because that's where I am right now. Say I'm going on a trip and I want to plan out some places that I want to visit ahead of time. So I can select that. And these are the different ways in which I can search near a different location. So I'll select a different city, and I'll put in Calgary. I get to CALG, and the rest of it pops up there. It's going to complete it for me. Wants to make sure Calgary, Alberta. And now whatever I search through the POI database is going to be in Calgary. So I'll go Categories and Restaurants, and just to see a list, I'll hit All Restaurants. So all of these we're seeing here are in Calgary. And just as before, you can select it for routes, information, or if you want to just hit Go and travel there. If you want to save this location, hit the three bars in the upper left-hand corner. That will give you the option to save it for future reference for when you get there. So that is a quick look at the Where To feature on the Garmin nuvi 2455 LMT.